Wake up with us, it's time to rise and shine. Morning mayhem's on the air, we're feeling fine. We got a Marco, Tomlin, and Mama Manning too. Bringing you the latest, there's nothing we can't do. Morning mayhem, it's a wild ride. Sports news and the daily updates, we're on your side. Special guests and interviews galore. We're taking over Woodland Regional, we're knocking down the door.
Good morning, Woodland. Welcome to the end of the week. And I didn't cue up the music.
It's Friday.
It's Friday. I didn't cue it up. So maybe we need to sing it.
All right.
Ready?
Yes.
Looks like
we made it
after all that we've been through. So we did. We made it. It's a good week, though. It's a good week.
Yes.
A little
ready?
rainy here on the end, but lots going on. A lot has already been accomplished. A lot going on in the news, I know. So wrapping up this week on a Friday. It's it's an A day. It is May 2nd. We've made it into May. That means there is 1 month separating us from the final departure for our seniors, and they have a lot coming up this week or this month. That's going on, including the prom. And I hope everybody bought their tickets because I think it was the absolute drop dead. Last date was on Wednesday. But if you want to get a ticket, I believe you can still get one if you go to Mr. Facette or Miss Maharam specifically up till Friday. I saw that on a Schoology post there. And for our international listeners, Schoology is our software that we use to communicate with the students and do our online stuff. Look at me taking care of everybody and giving those background information pieces.
I like how you're using your radio voice this morning.
I am. It's also my Barry White voice.
Schoology, which is
Schoology, for those of you who don't know, is something that we use.
You may do it.
For the All right. Interesting fact, in 1933, we're gonna harken back there. It's the first published announcement of the Scottish monster.
Loch Ness?
Yes, the Loch Ness monster, Nessie, as referred to. And since then, taken on a life of its own, and sightings are everywhere. They've had different missions to try to explore the depths of that loch to see if they can find it. And still, we don't know. We just don't know.
We need a monster at Matthews.
Oh, we do. We do. There used to be a really angry duck that was there. But I don't know. Or assuming that's a goose. I think there was an angry goose that was over there. And maybe a rabid raccoon or two. I'm not really sure. Today's birthday, 1972. Just a little younger than me. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. So, yeah. He's doing
Other
all right.
than that, you two are identical.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Yeah. If, when I was in my prime, maybe I could have taken him. But, he's younger. So he had the edge. And I don't know if I can smell what he's cooking right now, but he's got other things I think he's got another movie coming out. International Day is World Tuna Day. It's established by the UN to raise awareness about sustainable fishing and not overfishing areas. So one day a year, you might really talk about your favorite canned fish. Now, anybody here a tuna fan? And I'm not talking about Bill Parcells.
Oh, I'm talking Bill Parsons.
All right. Okay.
Wait, what was the question?
Are you a tuna fan? Do you have a way to make tuna? Because I have some tuna recipes that I never liked it as a kid, but I realized as I got older that you can prepare it better. And there's really two types of tuna.
Are you talking about raw tuna?
Tuna
or
in a can is way different than like ahi tuna, which I've come to enjoy as an adult. But
I prefer both for different reasons.
I do too. Making a sandwich with the canned tuna is delicious.
That is my tradition. After shoveling snow, I come in, tuna sandwich.
Okay, we have very different post-shoveling traditions.
We do.
Yeah, mine's like it's oatmeal and homemade hot chocolate.
You need the protein and the carbs after you've shoveled and done all the tough work.
I don't know.
outside.
Nothing says shoveling to me like a can of tuna.
It's a tradition in my house.
And you
Hot chocolate.
hot chocolate. There you go.
With your tuna?
And
That's
Bill
disgusting.
Parcells. All right, let's see what's going on in the building. Don't forget to get your vote in. And if you haven't returned your books, make sure you get those to the Media Center. They're going to be on that for the next month. Big Falls Police Cadets, May 7th, have the open house. Next week is Teacher Appreciation Week. If you know a teacher or two, see what you can't do about them. The Woodland National Honor Society on May 14th will be holding the Chords and Cookies, their annual last get together to give out the cords to the seniors who will be graduating, and that's in the Media Center. May the 4th is this Sunday. Unfortunately, we're not celebrating in school. So to both of you, May the 4th be with you.
Beware of the revenge of the 5th.
This is the way. And the way is to charge your Chromebooks every night. Listen to us every morning. Time now for the news with Tomlin.
And now, with the latest headlines, over to the news desk with Tomlin.
Good morning, Cup Top Stories Star Day. First off, this is specifically for you. Mr.
All right.
Armando.
Do I need my Barry White
The
voice?
NFL has the new rivalry uniforms coming out.
Okay.
And in that, the Dolphins may be sporting non-white helmets.
Ooh. What?
Yes.
That's a
No.
story.
Yes.
No. That's worse than tuna after shoveling.
Yeah, but listen, this is part of their new drive. Dolphin fans have known about the rivalry uniforms since they were announced a few weeks ago. New rumor, if true, is going to shake up the fan base.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it is.
Could be
Oh, yeah, it is.
the white helmets will not be donned for one game. One game.
I still to this. What's wrong with America? What is happening?
That's like the Red Sox not wearing Red Sox.
I'm telling you, this is out of control.
Listen, just saying. I'm just reporting. It's a possibility.
Wow. I don't even know. I'm writing my congressperson.
You might want to write a congressperson in Florida. I mean, I don't know if the Connecticut delegation is really going to get that fired up over.
Well, maybe they know somebody. So if I write to them, they'll be like, "Oh, I have a friend I can talk to about that."
Going to hand them a note to pass a note in class.
I am.
Okay.
Yeah. Check yes or no.
There-
Do kids even pass notes anymore? When's the last time I've been in class where I've asked somebody, "Hey, what are you doing back there? You got a note? Let me."
I won't lie. Now that the cell phones go in the pockets,
Yep.
I was kind of hoping to see a return of notes.
Yeah, I don't really.
I was hoping to see.
Well, they don't have paper. They're on a Chromebook.
Yeah.
So they're just messaging each other back and forth on the Chromebook. That's my guess. I don't know. What do I know?
In other
Not much.
news,
Not much. As it comes to find out, not much.
in other news, the Vatican Fire Brigade has put up the chimney stack, which will announce the election of the new pope. Yes.
The VFB.
The famous, yes, the famous chimney stack, which high-def cameras will be focused on starting Wednesday, May 7th until whenever it ends, has just been installed by the fire department.
All right.
So for those of you not aware, starting Wednesday, May 7th, the Cardinals will assemble the Sistine Chapel and vote twice a day, only once on May 7th.
Is that how Santa gets into the Vatican too? They come in and they install the chimney and he can get in there.
Only if he's wearing a white helmet.
Oh boy.
Or all red at certain points. So if the Pope is not elected, it'll be white smoke. Or sorry, black smoke. If the Pope,
Now, is this an actual chimney or is this just like a pipe that they have that's connected
You
to
gotta
a
see the
stove they
movie
bring in?
Conclave.
oh
All right.
no, I
It's
watched.
all explained.
No.
Yes, it is.
Well,
Okay, so
then you can answer my question.
it's a chimney that goes down to two furnaces that are
Mhm.
installed in the Sistine Chapel.
Okay.
There is the primary furnace where they burn the vote, and then the secondary furnace, which is used to help give more smoke. And a certain chemical is placed in there to help. Used to be wet straw versus dry straw. Now it's a chemical to give you black if there no pope, white if there is a pope. So we're going to look and see: is it white? Is it black? Is it white? Is it black? And then when it's the right color, the church bells will ring. A guy will come out on St. Peter's balcony and in Latin will announce, "We got a pope," and then he'll walk away.
like a papal gender reveal.
Sure.
It's not pink or blue.
We made it.
President Trump has
After
proposed
all
slashing over
we
160
went
billion in non-defense programs in his latest budget that he'll be sending to Congress. President Trump announced on May 1st, 2025, that Marco Rubio will become the acting national security advisor, replacing Mike Waltz, who he's nominating as UN ambassador.
That guy has a lot of hats now.
Marco Rubio is now wearing 4+ hats. He is Secretary of State, acting national security advisor, acting archivist of the nation, acting head of U.S. Aid.
Wow. I'd like to see what else they can give
I
them.
feel like I'm missing another
There
one somewhere.
probably might
in there.
be one or two.
So.
A white helmet.
Moving on. United Nations is considering a major overhaul to merge departments and shift resources globally amid a funding crisis in 2025. The initiative addressed the significant reduction in funding for humanitarian organizations resulting from aid budget decreases imposed by the United States. A confidential 6-page memo from a task force appointed by Secretary General Antonio Guterres outlined suggestions to consolidate agencies into 4 primary departments.
All right.
2 more stories for you. California's population is increasing once again. So we're going back to our pre-COVID time period.
Oh,
California increased by 108,000 people, reaching an estimated 39.529 million residents as of January 1, 2025. This growth followed a 3-year population decline caused by pandemic disruptions and stricter lockdowns that prompted residents to leave the state. Population rise is attributed to births exceeding deaths, an increase in adults age 65 and older, and better data capturing higher legal immigration. Last but not least, Amazon. Amazon, everyone's favorite company.
is this going to have to do with that $800?
It has reported
Okay,
it has
nope.
reported $17.13 billion net income and $155.7 billion revenue for the quarter ended March 31st, 2025. Performance follows a 9% revenue increase despite challenges from erratic trade policy and tariffs on China affecting many retailers.
You got to have your Amazon, though. I mean, we can
No,
be in a
that-
recession.
that's-
You're still going to order from Amazon.
That's
You can't get off the couch and drive anywhere.
that's
It's not to order for Amazon.
during COVID, nowadays, and for the foreseeable future. When in doubt, go to Amazon.
If my widgets and whatnots got up another 10, 20%, I still got to order them.
Yeah, you got to get what you got to get.
That's where we're at.
There's your news.
And that's your news with Tomlin. So let's see how we feel about sports this morning with Mama Manning.
Here's a shot at the buzzer. Strike, free, call, touchdown.
DJ.
Sports.
Jam Master
Mama
Jimmy
Man.
Jam.
Good morning. Good morning. It is
In the
Friday.
house.
Yesterday,
Someone's happy today.
Yesterday.
boys tennis whooped Wolcott
Whoop.
4-1.
There you go.
Remember that was our rival.
Yes. Oh, I
Mhm.
do. Man, good God. There's a lot of head-to-head competitions with them, all the way up in the NVLs, team competitions, and individuals.
That's right.
They went back and forth.
Remember
back and forth,
Mario?
I do.
His whole pre-serve routine.
Yeah, there was it took like 20 minutes.
Yes, serve the ball, kid. All right, today we have boys tennis facing Kennedy away, 3:30. Remember the old Kennedy coach?
I do. Gus.
Gus knew where all the bodies were buried in
Yeah.
Waterbury.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he
Yes.
did.
Baseball is versus Derby home 3:45, and softball is home versus Kennedy 3:45.
Any weekend action?
For me,
I was looking for like sports or whatnot,
Oh, JV
maybe
has a
in
game
games that
tomorrow,
got
but I don't
rained
know if
out.
it's JV.
I don't think we
know.
had anything rained out this week, right?
No.
This week it's been pretty
No.
straightforward.
Oh, we got company. Oops.
Oh,
Oh, microphone down.
What's that? Yep. Oh,
all right. And I'm gonna wait till she gets all the headsets on, everybody, and then I'm gonna kick it back out to the sports. And that's sports with Mama Manning.
this morning we are joined by members of our boys track team, captains. Yes.
Yep.
Please introduce yourselves.
So I'm Gabriel Diamanti. I'm mainly our distance captain.
I'm DJ, like hurdle captain, sprinting captain, like
I'm Marco Brown, maybe like the high jump or just jumping overall, captain.
You jumped right into that.
Wow.
That's great. Tell us about your. Ooh.
There you go.
Tell us about your season so far. What are the highlights?
I mean, individually, a lot of us have seen really good PRs.
Mhm.
I know for myself, I've had some very good time.
Amazing.
Yesterday, I had or Tuesday, I had a really good PR. Finally went sub 10 to 32, which is second ever Woodland athlete to do that,
Wow.
and 4 seconds off the school record.
Fantastic.
me personally, I just I just got another PR in 110 hurdles.
Fantastic.
And then I feel like overall, everyone on the team's doing really good. So everyone's PR and everyone's working to get states this year. So that's good.
Fantastic.
I think with this new track, overall, the whole team is just going like a
Really?
lot of people
Motivated.
they're very motivated to try track, and we since last year we increased like the population increased by a crazy amount.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
And I just love the way like everyone's motivating each other every day
Mhm.
to go harder and harder.
What's a typical practice like?
So most of the time it'll be like we'll separate boys and girls to do their warm-up laps and stretches and stuff. And then most of the time, unless it's a workout day, we'll mainly break into separate disciplines. So distance will go the distance people, sprinters will go do whatever you guys do.
So like we do
It's a
like
hidden secret.
Yeah.
We don't know. We don't
Way over there in the woods.
we do like acceleration drills, get
Oh.
faster. And then after that, like the sprinters, they stay with coach and they keep working on block starts and stuff like that. And then people like me, I go hurdle or like pole vault and I work on my disciplines.
Yeah, just the same thing like TJ said, because when we do workouts, we're usually in the same discipline. So yeah, we don't really do too much.
Nothing
besides what he
special, it's
said.
just working hard.
Yeah,
But you said that the track might have a reason that more people have tried out. Has it also
Oh, yeah,
given a
'cause-
different element to
yeah.
the
'Cause
team?
last year we were on the soccer field, like everyone knows, and it wasn't like good at all because no turf, no spikes, like so. Now that we have a track, everyone's getting ready for coming up to the new season.
I think your home meets were at Derby last year, were they not?
The home meets.
I don't think we just
Derby.
we
Or
just
you
didn't.
had
We
none?
just didn't have
had
any
none.
home meets
Yeah,
at all.
so-
Wow.
Wow.
Big difference then.
Yeah.
Do you feel that the track is helping you out, not just in that motivational sense, but is it giving you additional times? You said like you're picking up speed, or you're feeling more confident in the surface that's under your feet as you're hurdling or you're jumping.
I mean,
Yeah, like-
I definitely noticed that a lot, especially during the cross country season. Like first times getting on there, it felt so much bouncier. It's
Really?
maybe died down a little bit just because of like the cold from the winter.
Yep.
But it's definitely like motivational, like to know that you're on a good surface.
So spongy is faster.
Yes, like a
Wow.
little bit of bounce.
A little bit of bounce.
Mhm.
And you have like the spikes, they
Mhm.
dig into the ground
Yep.
instead of like regular shoes.
Yep.
They don't. So it's like easier and you get much faster,
Wow.
way better.
Wow. You got some good throwers as well this
Oh,
year.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was watching Colby
Yeah,
in a
Colby's
practice.
amazing.
He threw over 170 with the javelin.
Kobe's good.
crazy.
He's amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's gonna
Yeah.
be good.
We need a pole vaulter.
Right here.
Yeah.
I just cleared 7 feet the other day.
You did?
Yeah.
High jumper?
No, I only pole vault and hurdles right now.
Oh, good, because that's what we needed.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to fill in those spots. Now, I went to the track meet against Wilby
Mhm.
last week, and there were events where the girls were against our boys.
Oh yeah.
They were
'cause-
filling in
Yeah.
slots,
Yeah, 'cause
I guess,
Wilby-
to motivate them,
Wilby-
right?
Well, Wilby didn't have
Enough
like that-
athletes.
Yeah, enough athletes
For each event.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It
So
was, it was very different for the Seymour event because Seymour had so many throwers
Right.
that they could have done just all boys go to this one throwing thing, all girls go to this other throwing thing.
Got it. Got it. And who do we have next week coming up?
So first on Saturday, select few of I believe all three
Tomorrow,
of us,
yeah.
will be going to the Jake Ord Spartan Invitational. That's
Oh.
happening
Oh,
at
all right.
Amity High School. And then this Tuesday is home against Naugatuck.
That's a big one.
They're
Another
good.
big
Yeah.
I think both of those should
Yeah.
be pretty competitive. Yeah.
Wow. Any pre-match or pre-game routines that you follow for yourself? Anything you're superstitious about?
On meet day, take a few laps around the building, get laps in, just get warmed up, clear my head.
Yeah. Day beforehand, always gotta get the pasta in,
Mhm.
get some carbs in. I always stand by taking like electrolyte stuff beforehand. So I have like a non-sugar, like a bunch of salt, potassium, magnesium. I have that before everything, and it keeps me a lot more energized, especially when I'm losing a lot of energy from
Yeah, you
sweat
run
during long.
fast.
Yeah, like TJ said, I usually just go around the campus, get a lap around, get my body warmed up for my events.
I have to ask this. Did you have any pre-game before the play? Because, man, you were dancing on the floor. You stole the show, buddy.
Just practicing
practicing.
in the rehearsals, getting ready for the real day.
It was an Irish jig.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
And then he showed off his muscle.
We got to have big finish, right?
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
And I said to him the next day, you can deliver UPS to me anytime.
So when you win, that's what you have to come out with at the end, like
There
at the
you
end
go.
of the end.
Victory news, right?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
All right. Listen, thanks for coming by. I hope the season continues going in the way it is. We want to get out there and see you guys. Maybe we'll come out to a game, and we should call a game. We should have Morning Mayhem come out and call a couple of
Ooh.
games.
We should be
Gotta be all over the
hosting.
place because they have so many different sites.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
we'll do it remotely.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we're hosting Naugatuck, 2 weeks hosting Kennedy, and I believe MVLs are home this
Yeah.
year.
That's what I
Oh,
heard. Yeah.
That would be interesting as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
All right.
Fantastic.
All right. Thanks for coming in. And as always, don't forget, on behalf of the show, she's Mama Manning. He went down the hallway. He's still Tomlin. I'm Amato. Good morning, Woodland.
Morning mayhem, it's a wild ride. Sports news and the daily updates, we're on your side. Special guests and interviews galore. We're taking over Woodland Regional. We're knocking down the door.
Every morning at 7 a.m.
Check us out on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram too. We're streaming on Spotify. We're reaching out to you. Join the Morning Mayhem crew.
Knocking down the door.